Hmm. My today's topic is, can a leader go ahead of society? Okay, you can vote yes or no. My question is, can a leader go ahead of society? कुनै पनि नेतृत्व त्यो जुन समाजमा चाहिँ नि हुर्के बढेको र जुन समाजलाई नेतृत्व गरिरहेको छ ऊ समाजभन्दा अगाडि बढ्न सक्छ. I can clarify it. Can a leader be better than other members of the society in terms of intellectual qualities, in terms of vision, in terms of foresightness, in terms of morality? This is today's debate, particularly in Nepal, because Nepal is not, we say that Nepal is not getting the right leader to move ahead this society. That is the kind of leader that is needed for the transformation of this society and economy at this stage. I think in terms of morality, in terms of vision, in terms of characteristics, other characteristics like dedication, commitment, courage, can a leader be ahead of society? I can give you one example. For example, in South Korea, in 1950s, it is quite similar to Nepal, but the leader who started transforming Korean society was certainly ahead of that society at that time. This is my opinion. You can give arguments against it, or what you think. Because if he was of the same quality as the members of his society, then he could not have been a leader in the first place. Leader in itself means new initiative, extra courage, greater vision, and other characteristics that can motivate, inspire, and lead the society. If you think, for example, think of the Singapore in 1960 when Lee Kuan Yew started building Singapore. At that time, if Lee Kuan Yew was somehow or more or less similar to the other members of the society, how could he think that one day Singapore would be the best place to live, would be the best market to trade with, and would be the most, would have the best universities in the world? No, it was not possible. It, it was not possible if he had not thought ahead of society. That's why I think leader must be a leader, must go ahead of society in terms of his thoughts, vision, behavior, lifestyle, commitment, courage. I can also give another example. For example, Mahatma Gandhi, who led Indian independence from colonization, He was ahead of society in terms of commitment. Look at his commitment. He used to wear very simple dress that is also made of domestic production, and he led very simple life. He never swerved from his commitment. He never went astray from his commitments, even in the most testing times. That's why I think leader must be ahead of society. Okay, you can vote whether you whatever you think, but in my opinion, leaders must be ahead of society. Some people say that leader is nothing more than the reflection of society. Like society, like leader. If society is corrupt, then leader is also corrupt. That's why our society is not going ahead. I don't agree with this thinking, because just I have given one, two, three examples from India, South Korea, and Singapore, where leaders have made breakthroughs through their visions, which were decades, even centuries ahead of the members of that society. Our next point is, should a leader be an institution or a person? Or to put it in another way, does the institutional leadership matters or a particular leader matters? Do we need some particular person as a leader, or do we need the institutions that produce particular kind of leader who is visionary, who is far-sighted, who is courageous, who can take the bull by the horns. That is, who can attack the problems directly, who can address the problems directly in the society. This is a quite interesting debate, and both sides of the arguments look equally good. Because, for example, democratic institutions produce leaders who can transform the society. We can take examples from United States of America. Why great leaders were born there? Because there was democratic system. It was an open system, and everyone could compete for the leadership. That's why the kind of leadership the society needed was born. This is one argument. But another argument is that leadership has such qualities which cannot be sought in the common people. He is uncommon, that's why he is a leader. He should be exceptionally good, exceptionally excellent in certain qualities. And it does not need it does not necessarily be the democratic institutions that promote it. They give examples of dictatorial leaders of different qualities, like like Suharto. and Sukarno from Indonesia, or the Yugoslav leader who ruled for a long time. They give examples of uh, Russian leaders like Stalin and Lenin. There, there was not such any democratic institutions, but the leaders were born there within the given system. So, yeah, there were institutions, but the institutions means inclusive and democratic institutions. The argument is that for a good leader to arise in the society, there should be inclusive and democratic institution. This is one hypothesis. And the other is the leader can be born in any type of system. The type of system doesn't matter, but it is the exceptional qualities of the person which make him or her a leader. But from sustainability perspective, in my opinion, only the inclusive and democratic institutions can produce leaders again and again. If we look at dictatorial systems and other one party systems, leaders are born there too, but it is quite scarce. We can say very, it is exceptional to find exceptions. Yeah, leader can be born there exceptionally, but not regularly. Okay, so you can vote. Please keep on voting and commenting so that I can debate on this issue and like similar issues in the coming time.